Hello everyone, this is Ronnie coming to you today with a video. Gonna be a little sales update video for probably the last 10 days or so from approximately January 20th to the 30th. January was actually a very good month. I did not check what we did the last day. I don't remember why, but I know we were at 7,300 on the 30th or so. So we'll see. I know we did in that vicinity. um, pretty well. So it was a good month. I think our average sale price was $68 per item, which I love. So I'm going to show you some items, talk to you a little bit about them. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I just realized I'm live. Did everybody hear me fine in the chat? Yes. Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, Wes. Hello from Maine. Cold up there. It's cold here, too. Yes, on eBay doors. It was a decent month. I haven't really put in the time, and I've only had around 600 listings or so, so it was not pretty bad. I mean, it was not bad at all. And the $68 was taking out the auction stuff because that doesn't really count to me. So I'm just trying to get rid of that stuff. But go to a screen here, share a screen share of some of the items. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. All right, here we go. First item is just a Nintendo game. I showed this in the last haul video. I picked up I don't know, dozen or so games. I didn't pay that much for them, so I broke up and put them in the sold three separately, and then the rest are in a lot. So two of them I've sold so far. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. These are all for the Super Nintendo. They were just the game cartridges. We tested them all. They all worked. Just quick pictures, front and back. And this sold pretty quickly, 25 plus 4 to ship pretty easily. And the other one we sold was Mega Man. This one actually sold for about $20. I believe I had a sale when this one sold. I don't know why I charged the difference in shipping. This one I did $2.99. Who knows? But Mega Man X, so that's 10 Roman numeral stuff. Video games, some of them do really well, some of them don't, but not bad items at all to pick up. This is an item we come across pretty regularly. I don't always pick them up. Just depends on how much they are. But these Adidas Boston Marathon jackets, so you see right here, there's the logo, Boston Marathon. I don't know, probably one of the biggest marathons. And on the back of the jacket too. People buy these, either they run in the marathon for that year and they want a jacket, or they know a friend that wants a jacket. The ones that do really well, unfortunately, because it's just because of the event, was the 2013 event. Most people remember the Boston bombing that happened on the marathon. Those jackets sell upwards of over $100, but unfortunately, I've never come across one, but just a really sad event. And for whatever reason, people do collect them, I guess, buy them, wear them. I don't know, in commemorance. I don't know why, but this is just a shirt we picked up, polo shirt. Just to show you polo shirts. You can get good money for polo shirts. This is a Brioni polo shirt. It was a size medium. I hate these smaller size stuff, but they do sell still. There's the tag. I actually paid up for this one. I think I paid like $10 or $12 for this. But we got this with a bunch of other items that day, some other like 15 shirts that I was paying. No, I paid $7 for this because it was 10. We had a at that time we had a 30% off. This is going back a few months ago, or no, 20% off at a Savers. So it was $8. I mean, still not bad. 8 into 50 plus shipping. I'll take it. But we had a bunch of the other shirts that sold for upwards of $100. I got this the same day. I picked up a bunch of Henry Poole shirts that did extremely well. So sometimes I'll pay up on things, just depending on how much stuff I'm finding, and sometimes it's just hard to leave stuff behind. It's a good brand, not the greatest size. That was the first time we ever found a polo shirt actually by Brioni. This was a Bugatti Umo shirt. I really don't pick up this brand anymore. It's kind of like try to think of the other brand here, like Robert Graham. A lot of these colorful shirts just don't sell as much anymore. This is a merchandise cotton multi-colored striped shirt. This was $5 at a Goodwill. Bought it because it was new with tags. Very multicolored striped. And these retail for about $99, I believe. And you could have got these a few years ago because we picked up about 20 of them or so at what was the name of the store? Ocean State Job Lot. Either had them for 10 or $15, and they were this same color scheme. I'm probably thinking this is probably the same place this eventually came from. We picked up about 20 of them. They were at one of our Ocean State Job Lots. I paid either about $10 or maybe 12. And this is when the brand was a little more popular. It might have been even 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Time flies. I forget. But we were getting 50 to 75 for these shirts, and they were all extra large or 2 extra large. They were selling pretty decently. But Bugatti Umo, I'll buy it if it has newer tags. I will leave it alone if it's not, though, for the most part. But little, and that sold pretty quickly too. It sold in about a few weeks. This is just a Genie Versace garment bag. Had some yellowing spots on it. I picked up a bunch of garment bags at a estate sale a while back. Paid about 25 cents a garment bag. Anything with a pretty decent name on it, I just threw it in a pile. Lady just said, give me a quarter each. I was like, yo, nice. This sold. This was the last one to sell. Sold it for $50, $4 to ship. It's just a garment bag. Nothing special. People love to put their stuff in garment bags. They have some Versace and they want to keep it in something. It's crazy what people will pay for just crazy things. I got these at a Ross in Orlando. Rock Revival camouflage shorts. I forgot what we paid for these. Like, it was somewhere between $10 and $15. These sold on sale. These sold for about $51 or so with 6 shipping. Not a bad pickup. They had this belt that came with them. Rock Revival is a pretty decent brand. I thought the shorts might have would have went for a little bit more, but still happy. I wish I would have got more. They actually had about 5 or 6 pairs of these, but the problem was this was the only one with the tags on them. All the other one just had the Ross tag on them. I would have bought them all. Just I don't care. Just would have bought them all because there's money to be made. And I love just like one listing and you can just list off and do them all. Kind of interesting pattern, right? Sure. Got this at that estate sale too, a Versace shirt, white. It was actually pretty good condition. It did have some minor spots, like light spots, one on the collar. It's really hard to see any of the spots. There was a V. It almost looks like a D. That's a weird shape. I don't know what that shape is. Had these really nice buttons. Just nice silk shirt. Sold this. We were into this for about $4. This sold on sale. I want to say we had 20% off, so that would have been like do the math, $64 plus shipping. So not bad at all. I'll take it. And this took about 3 months to sell. It took a little while to sell. There's the tag right there. It's a little bit older piece, probably 90s, I would guess. Pair of shoes. I love picking up shoes, especially nice shoes. These are Allen Edmonds. Park Avenue is the edition. These were a 10B, which is kind of a narrower size. when you get into narrow sizes for men's shoes, they're a little bit harder to sell. This I've had this probably a year, I would think. It's been for sale. We've had this shoe for sale for a while. This is a great model shoe. It's not really maybe the greatest. There it is. You always find that the most of the time, Allen Edmonds shoes will have the model number or model name on the shoe sole on the inside, unless it's too worn off, and then probably the shoe's too worn to really want it. See if we have a picture of the bottoms on this. Yeah, they weren't really bad at all. There's the inside 10, B, all these other letters and stuff like that. I don't know what they mean, but there it is. I don't know what we paid for this. I have no idea, but it sold for $100 plus 10 shipping. This we picked up. I don't know, probably 4 or 5 months ago. I picked up a bunch of these cotton shirts, Peter Millar golf shirts. The cotton ones really don't do that well. It's the dry fit, like Summer Comfort, I believe, is their like dry fit ones do better. These all had windmills on them, or 4 of the 5 of them had windmills on them. They were all just striped shirts. See the windmill? I think 4 or 5 of these had like. Uh, I didn't even figure it out on your own. Probably half of these had the windmills on them. They were from a local golf course. I forget the name of the golf course. You see right here. We got windmills for days. So if you like windmills, this was the shirt bunch for you. I just put these together because I didn't want to mess with these really too much. I thought they would have sold. Really, they're all kind of similar color of like a pink or, for the most part, they all got a pink in it or a coral in it. These sold for $80 plus 10, 11 to ship. These fit right in a medium flat rate, I believe, and sent them on their way. They actually went somewhere. I forgot where. It was like west, somewhere out west, Washington maybe. So had to use that box, or it would have been pricier. But the cotton ones really not that great to pick up. Like I said, I only picked them up because I paid like $2 each for them at a half off day somewhere. This is a brand I love picking up. It's Johnson Woven Mills, kind of right along the line of Woolridge and Pendleton, so on and so forth. Really nice jacket. These were 50 long. They had the game pouch in the back, little pouch back here. You put your pheasant or turkey. No, probably not a turkey. But a really nice lumberjack, buffalo, whatever, plaid. Really nice jacket. I forgot what we paid for these jackets. Probably around 20-ish. I got 2 of these, same store. Sold for 120 plus 10 to ship, and gotta love it. Really nice brand. This is a local brand to us. I think it's in Vermont, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This is just a newer tags, Polo Ralph Lauren, cotton sport coat. Had this for sale probably 4 or 5 months. Just waiting for the right person to come along and buy it. It was a 4 extra big. There's the tag right there. Polo by Ralph Lauren, 4 extra big. It was cotton. It's blue, just regular, wear it about, easy to wear for a big fella. It took a little while to sell, but we were in this. I think I paid 20 for this, or somewhere around there, 17, 20, somewhere around there. And like I said, we got 120 plus 10 to ship. Not bad at all. This is an Oxford clothes. This is a green suit or greenish color. It's like olive green. Really didn't come up on the camera too well. We sold this for 120. There's the 44 Manhattan is the model. It's probably I didn't really like the suit. I only picked it up. It was half off day. It was $7.50, and I decided to buy it. If it was full price, $15 bucks, I probably would have bought it. But I would have been more hesitant. I just didn't like the color, and it's going by the inventory number. We didn't have this too long. This was probably only 2 or 3 months. So, not bad then, I guess. Oxford, not a bad brand. It's with two X's, if you know. This is a Stefano Ricci silk shirt. Picked this up in Florida, actually, in Lakeland, uh, in Raleigh Roots neck of the woods. Actually, I was at a store that they show on there. Found this at a store that they show sometimes. I was down there in Orlando in November. We picked. No, yeah, November. I picked this shirt up. It was $5. See the tag right there. 100% silk. Really nice shirt. Walking up to it, I was like, "Oh, what's this? This is interesting looking," because that pattern just gets you. I had a little spot on the pocket, looked like a pen mark. Outside of that, it was flawless shirt. Really, it looked like it was never worn. Really nice shirt. This sold for $150 plus 4 to ship. So really happy with that. $4 for $5 and the 150. I'll take it all day. And I sold this for the second time. I sold this a little while back, probably in November, and it sold again. This is a more recent Hugo Boss tuxedo. I do really well with tuxedos. This looks like it could have been new without tags. Most tuxedos people don't wear that often. It's more of a special event kind of deal. But there's the Hugo Boss Levo, Maine Turkey. Uh, there's the other tag right there. Sometimes on these tags they will say the model name. It helps you. This is a smaller suit, 40 regular. It's sold again. I paid 25 for this a little while ago, just because it was so clean, so nice. And that's it. It was a good month. Nice suit or nice tuxedo. Go back into the chat. I lost my chat. Where's my chat at? Okay, there it is. So I am back. See here. See if I missed anything. So how is everybody? Do you know if it was part Amazon? Oh, no, I don't really talk about my Amazon sales or other sales really. I'm just talking about eBay right now. I think overall we did about 12,000 maybe in total sales on all different channels. I'd have to look. I still have to do all my receipts and stuff like that. As you see, still haven't done all my receipts for last month. Actually, probably for the last 3 or 4 months. I got to catch up on my receipts. Taxes be done soon. Got to get that done. Ronnie, do you have a machine that tests all the game, different machines? I have some. I have like a NES and a Super Nintendo. And the other one too, Nintendo 64 we have. Those are the ones I have. Otherwise, I don't really do too much. Speaking of Boston Marathon Bolo for Trek Smith brand too, yes. Also, the Brooks Brothers and Nordica makes a lot of the vent for the Charles River there for the regatta, I think it is, and those actually do fairly well also. Da, 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 da. I actually passed on a bunch of Robert Grant polos the other day because they wanted $13. I was like, oh no, 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 no. What's up, Barry? Yvonne, how you doing? Actually, I think there's a movie about Versace now or something. I seen flipping through the channel. What's up, Sierra? State Liquidators. See, you guys are back. You made a video not too long ago. Very nice. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. Daniel, the one Ross store that we went to in Davenport had a bunch of Rock Revival. I was only the two Raw stores in the whole trip to Florida, so don't really know. I'm guessing nobody wears that brand down here in Georgia. We don't come across it any Johnson Woolman Mills. Yeah, it's more of a New England thing, I believe. If anybody has any questions, answers, let me know. I'll give you a few minutes of my time. Got the 7:30. The Celtics are gonna come on and they're gonna beat those Atlanta Hawks. Sorry, Sierra States. Hope you guys don't like basketball because your Hawks suck. Nobody wants to hear me talk about basketball. We can save that for another show. Jackie loves you. Can you say that out loud so she can hear you? Hello, Jackie. Who's Jackie? Star Jackie. Hola, Jean Corp. Gina and Jaquinta Corp. Inc. Oh my god. Why am I having such a problem with tongue tied? Okay, I hate Amazon customer service, just constantly refunding customers without authorization. There were items that I sold in November. You have to keep up on Amazon. You have to open actually complaints with them, and you can do it online. Just go in there and freaking talk to somebody, and sometimes you'll get your money back. But you have to force the issue with Amazon. Amazon will not go out of their way to help the seller whatsoever. You kind of have to push the ball in their court, and it's a pain in the butt. That's why I don't really sell that much stuff on Amazon. We get stuff here and there and send it on its way and take care of business. But most of it's just like stuff we'll find around thrift stores. It's not like I go out looking for stuff for Amazon or anything like that. It's just you'll see things and you're like, oh, that's an Amazon thing. Anything that's new and sealed, probably. Just don't download the app and scan away at it. But I mean, lately we've been selling a video game that we picked up a bunch of. Like a year ago, we picked up a bunch of video games at $1. A bunch of these Call of Duty games for even like it was one of the old video game systems. It's like two systems outdated, and they're selling. And we're making $9, so profit on each one we sell. Sell probably one or two a day, so it's actually not that bad. Give me your best tip. This is your best tip. I was talking to someone the other day, and I think a lot of people get confused. Like both different people run different models of selling. A lot of people, some people chase after the lower stuff, some people chase after the higher stuff. I love spending more time sourcing, and I'll pass over a lot of stuff and find the higher dollar items. And I might have to go to 20 stores in a week to find 40 items maybe to list, but I'll do that and spend less time listing than maybe going to 2 or 3 stores, finding anything I can, and then spend 20 or 30 hours listing. Luigi. Where's Mario? Rockstar Flipper is coming to Orlando. Are you getting with him? Since I live in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, I would say it would be a longer drive for me than it is for him. He seems like a good kid. I have not always got along with him a little bit, but he seems like a good kid. I don't think I ever gave him the time of day to like him, but not a bad kid, I don't think. Yes, the Celtics are playing well. They are playing excellent. The other day was Terry Rozier's triple double. First game. How much time you find amazing stuff? How much time do you spend sourcing? It just depends. I would say probably 20 to 30 hours a week. I'll line it up that I'll spend 2 days going, like I'll leave my house and I'll go one day and go to 10, 12 stores in 8, 9, 10 hours. And I don't deal with the women's section. I'll scan through almost every part of the thrift store. Like today, we picked up three. I picked up three Sony uh, DVD VHS recorders, and it's weird because they're all the same model. The DVP 370p, I believe, because I had to look it up just to make sure. And they all seem to be selling for about 80 to like 120. I paid 10. They all have remotes, and two of them have the manual. So it was really weird that they're all there. Only problem is our Goodwill. You have to test them in 24 hours. I'm probably not going to test them in 24 hours. Most likely, if they don't work, I'll sell the remotes and make back my money. I have not bought any liquidation lots at all. I've watched a few people. Well, we all watched the Resale Killers buying their lots. They actually have a lot today, but maybe I'll get down and watch later this week that they got some closed, and that could be overwhelming for people that don't usually sold clothes before. That could be overwhelming. I know I would be overwhelmed with some of this stuff that people get, and I'm like, especially now that I don't have the space I used to have. Like when I had the warehouse, I would have loved to get into liquidation, but we're on the East Coast. I mean, or unless we're gonna have it shipped to us or have it trucked in. There's really not a huge amount of places. Like more places, or like I've seen in the West Coast or down in South. It's really crazy, but I wish more was around us. Sam Dallas, really enjoy your focus on top shelf items as a new reseller. It's really inspiring. I just, most of the people you see, they go out there, but I worry more about the time of listing stuff, and I try to go on based on space. So I try to find, things I think I can make more money. And then there's certain things that will sell in that 30 to or 25 to 50 range. I sold an Apple mouse today for $13 or no, 15, 16. I don't know how much it was. Where I sold the Apple mouse, and I think I bought it with a keyboard and broke them apart and then sold them separately. But I'll try to make money on whatever. But I don't want to have a lot of slower moving things and stuff like that. It was one of those corded mouses, Wes. It was like one of those older, dated corded mouses. And another tip I would say is don't be afraid to leave a store with nothing. There's times where I leave like a store, like I'll go to like three stores in a row and I won't find nothing. And my mood will change real fast. Real fast. Like I get grumpy, especially if I'm with the wife, because I get grumpy. But I try to keep positive. I try to go there, but I won't just pick up something just to pick up something. Sometimes I'll pick up one thing and I'm looking at it like, do I really need it? Is that really? Well, I've had four of these in the past. They took 6 months to sell. I'm not gonna make that much on. I'll put it back and just leave the store sometimes. Ronnie, are you on Grailed? No, I'm not on Grailed. I only sell on eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace. We sell different things on Facebook Marketplace, mostly vintage advertising and stuff like that. But there are some other things I'll pick up and sell on there. Um, I'll make a video about that someday. Or just trying to make out the best videos. But what's going on, Grumpy? I just realized I gotta get some dinner. My wife is at the movies actually with her friends. They went out to dinner. I was out to dinner with them last night, and they wanted to go out to a movie. They were like, "Oh, we'll go tomorrow because it's getting late." And I'm like, I don't want no part of going to a movie again. I want to stay home, get some me time. Yeah, at least I always go back through the stuff I get and double check everything. Sometimes I'll pick up a bunch of things and then check it out later and see if I want to pick or get rid of it. Or sometimes I'll pick up something if I think it's kind of expensive. then I'll find a bunch of other things, and then I'll be like, well, the price of that thing offsets those prices, so it just depends. I throw my cart and then I'll put back. Uh, why buy stained clothes like the one that sold with an ink stain? It was literally like a pen, like literally like that big. It was like the tip of a pen. Like you barely noticed it, but I'll mark. I said it in the video because I noticed it. I bet you I could have probably said it wasn't there and nobody would have noticed it whatsoever. Nobody would have said it. So I didn't notice it when I picked it up. It's $200 shirt. I probably could have got even more if it didn't have the whole. I mean, it didn't have the little pen mark. But we're talking about pen mark. We're not talking like ink stain. Like it blew up and there was a quarter size mark in it. Do you have lots of multiple items on your eBay? Not really. Mostly one-offs for the most part. There's very few things that we have more than that. Actually, Sam, how have you done with those postcards that you got? Have you got those listed yet? How are you doing with those? What's up, Matthew? Where you been? I haven't seen you around in a long time. Did you hit 10K last month? No, I did not. I did not. I hit about 73. It was probably close to 75, somewhere in there. So we did have some really nice sales at the last week or so. But I've been doing a lot of other things, so eBay's not our like eBay doesn't have to be our what we needed it to be anymore. Before, when we didn't sell on Amazon, eBay was the only thing. But since I've gotten into Facebook and Amazon and kind of spread everything around, it's kind of nice to diversify, and maybe I'll talk about that in another video too, because you kind of want to be all over the place because things do happen. I've been suspended from Amazon. I've had 7-day um, violations on eBay. I think most sellers after a while they have one of those where you just get hit and it's like there's nothing you can do. So it's good to have other streams of money coming in. I mean, YouTube pays me a little bit every month for these videos, not a lot. I always say I wish I could pay my truck payment with what I make off of YouTube, but I've never got there yet. So maybe one day, but I don't make enough videos. Make more videos, make more money. Thank you, Walt. Yeah, January started off really slow, but the last like second half of the month was really great. Yes, Mr. Jim the Coon Cat. You gotta spread the love. Gotta spread it around, massage it, get it all out there. Haven't started listing yet. Been sorting and researching and still trying to figure a strategy. You're doing probably what I did. I grabbed a handful. I tried to list a few, and I got overwhelmed. And they were sitting for a long time, and I was just like, okay, somebody else can play with these. I think in storage, I still have ones that we got from an auction. I haven't even went through those. I don't know. We got them when we had the warehouse. I had them in a box in a plastic tote, and it's a plastic tote size, probably a mail tote size of postcards that I have to go through. I think it was like no, six, six like shoe boxes of postcards that we picked up, and I never even went through them. Yeah, I may have a second account. I thought about putting them on there, and I fell out of interest with those. Believe it or not, they're cool. They're interesting. Poshmark has a decent sell through for me. Yeah, I've never tried Poshmark. I signed up for it. I checked into it. Actually, when I checked into it, they weren't selling women's. I mean, they weren't selling men's stuff. Now that I see they're selling men's stuff, so it's kind of interesting. I should probably check it out and invest a little bit of time into it. because of my strategy to spend more time sourcing, I actually do have quite a bit of time when I'm listing. It's easy to kind of list on two sites if you wanted to copy and paste the descriptions and this and that and just fill it in. Add picture. Probably wouldn't be that bad. I'll check it out after. All right, boys and girls, I gotta get something to eat or make something to eat, and then Celtics playing basketball. But you know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever. Thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever it takes. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.